Want to find out what I think about the Oklahoma Joe 3-combo grill after using it for nearly a year? Stick around. Well, it's been nearly a year since I got my Oklahoma Joe's grill. This is the 3-combo, and as you can see, I have a cover for it, and I have been using a cover ever since I got it. It's highly recommended. So what I'm going to do is uncover it, and we're going to go over some of the pros and cons, or what I think are pros and cons of the grill. I have used this grill a lot. I've had it for 11 months, and I have smoked ham, turkey, prime rib, and fish in the smoker, and I've lost count of everything that I've grilled on the propane side. The smoker, I got to tell you, I really like it. It doesn't have a lot of room for a large ham or turkey, so you have to be selective on what you buy and place in the smoker. And you can obviously do direct charcoal cooking. This little booger, I love it. This is an awesome handle to take out your hot grills. The chamber for putting charcoal, and once again you can grill directly on top of the charcoal, or I put the charcoal and the wood chips in this side, and I let the smoke go up through the chamber, and this is the chamber that I do the actual smoking in. So this part of it I really like, and I apologize, the grill is probably dirty from me grilling chicken last night. I do clean this occasionally. I probably do a very thorough cleaning about every 3 months. And when I say thorough, I'm talking about taking the grills out and taking the shields out, scraping them off, and scraping out the very bottom of the grill, and wiping everything down with a light coating of oil. Now people are asking me, how's the grill holding up? Is it rusting or anything else? Well, I gotta say, for the most part, it's doing great. I do keep it covered. There was one time that it did get rained on, and I have a tiny rust spot that started on the top that I was really bummed out about, and it's right here. As for rusting, that's the only thing that has started. The rest of it is probably just dirt and grime or sauce that I have spilt on it, and I try to wipe it off after every grilling. You see a little bit of discoloration in the top of this chamber. I think this is purely heat related because this chamber gets extremely hot with the charcoal. The one thing I've discovered that I'm not particularly fond of is when it comes to cleaning the grill is the grease trap on the back. The tray itself easily comes out. However, my complaint is this underlying tray. It's very difficult to get any grease or crud that has dropped down into this chamber, and you can see some droppings in there now. I have to take a putty knife and reach in and try to scrape it down to the pan, and that has really been the only major complaint that I have on this particular grill. Very difficult to clean this area. Going back to the charcoal for smoking and the chamber that gets very hot, you'll see some discoloration where the paint has literally just burnt off the chamber. Same thing on the underside. In putting this together, I did discover that the wheel alignment is slightly off. It's not very much, however, it's enough to make it a little bit more difficult when you're moving it. And I do move the grill closer to the house during the winter time so I don't have to walk so far in the snow. As I had mentioned, I use the grill constantly. The other thing I have discovered, a lot of people recommend when you're smoking to keep adjusting the top and the side vents. I myself, I just open up the top vent completely, and then I adjust the I adjust the airflow with this side chamber. The side heating element, I've only used a couple of times. It works fine. It gives you a very good flame, and things will heat up very quickly. Going back to the size itself, the other thing that I miss compared to other grills is other grills I've had a rack that would go across the top and the back. I would use that to set potato packets wrapped in foil, or cooking hot dogs at a little bit lower heat while I'm grilling burgers on the lower rack. I do miss that. I have discovered anything such as corn on the cob or potato packets or anything else you're putting in foil, you really have to watch the heat when you're laying them directly on top of the grill. The heat settings, obviously you have the high setting all the way to low. This puppy heats up extremely fast. So your preheat is probably going to take 2 minutes and you're good to go. So the other thing I had discovered was the thermometers are not 100% accurate. This one I think is totally off. This one is probably within a 10 to 15 degree range that is correct. I personally have purchased a electronic or a digital thermometer, and that is what I use when I'm grilling and smoking. So that's pretty much it. That's my quick take on using the Oklahoma Joe smoker and grill for nearly a year. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching my video. And I would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up if you like this, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see postings in the future. Again, thank you for watching.